Hi, I'm Sandy, and welcome to Life with Sandy. Today is Saturday, March 26th, and we do have a birthday today. Today is Clara Bonazza, Bonazza, Bonazza. Clara, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Clara. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. I got something on my fingers. I don't know what it is. Anyway, we have to go today to Jimmy's house because it's Saturday. We always go to Jimmy's house on Saturday. He's supposed to get his appliances delivered today, and he's going to give me the things that I need a list of the things I need to get for my shower because he's going to come over on Monday after work to fix my shower. The tile guy is supposed to come in 2 weeks, the week of April 4th. To come and put the tile up. So Jim and I wanted to go over to Lowe's after we leave Jimmy's house to get the wood and the insulation and the handicap bars and all that good stuff that we're going to need for the shower. We picked out the tile yet, but we haven't paid for it yet, so we have to still get that. But I'm keeping a running list of how much I'm spending on this bathroom remodel, and let me tell you, it's a lot. What else was I going to tell you? Oh, Kim over at a girl on her phone and I were teaching each other lessons yesterday because she taught me earlier in the day how to find my, the messages that YouTube holds back because they think it's questionable, although some of the comments that I looked at, they didn't look the least bit questionable to me at all. So they're held in review. That's the word. They're held in review. So Kim showed me how to get into that. And I promised her that I was going to let her know because the comments never showed up on my Creative Studio. So I don't know where they went, other than probably on the actual videos that they were on, but I didn't take note of which videos they were from. So I apologize if anybody left me a message and I didn't answer it. I try to make sure I answer all my comments. But then later in the night, because I did forget to tell Kim that I couldn't find it, she texted me to ask how everything was going. And then she said that she couldn't help me too much because she was on the phone. And so I called her up, and Jim and I, because Jim has an Android, I have an Apple. She has an Android. So Jim and I walked her through it, and so we taught her something new. So both Kim and I learned something new yesterday. So I told her I should have waited until April because I told you my plan is for every month to learn something new. Well, in March, I learned how to, on my video last week for the tag, I learned how to put Roy and Jimmy in the same frame. I don't know how I figured it out, but I figured it out. So it was on last Tuesday's tag. So if you want to see how I did, I think I did pretty good with it. I could have done better, but I think I did good. Did well enough. Let's just put it that way. And so then now I've learned how to find my review, my comments in review, but I should have waited till April. I didn't wait long enough, I guess. So that's on me. That's not on anybody but me. So now I might have to think of something new to do for April. I'll think of something. But anyway, Jim should be about ready. So we're going to get a crack-a-lackin' and get him moving. So the next thing you see will either be Jim and I in the truck or we will be at Jimmy's house. We'll see. Well, it's Saturday, March 26th, and we are on our way to Jimmy's house because that's what we do on Saturdays. I am having a dry piece of rye pumpernickel toast for 2 points and some water. I already had a hard-boiled egg and a banana. Jimmy has lots of snacks at his house. So I wanted to make sure that I wasn't hungry. Even though it's early, it's only, it's 10 after 12. So, excuse me. Nothing worse than a cold piece of toast. Now that I'm thinking about it. Nothing ruder than somebody talking with food in their mouth. But here comes Jim, putting on his third license plate of the season.
Third of the season.
He put his original one on when we had to renew it on his birthday. And then he wanted to get one of the historical plates that they offered, so we bought that. And then he decided he wanted to get a personalized one named after his truck. And now he's decided that he spelt the name wrong that he wanted to, so I told him he's got to wait till his birthday now.
Well, I didn't spell it wrong. It's just that people interpret it differently.
Yeah. So we have to wait until October for that. So I'm going to continue eating my piece of toast and not chewing with my mouth full, because what is one of my pet peeves with you, Jim?
You say I talk with my mouth full, but you also do the same thing.
I do, but not as much as you. But I do, I'll admit it.
But I don't bring it up to you.
No, he brings up everything else. We have our share of things we bring up and things we don't. You just do that after 50 years of marriage. 51 this year. Oh well, we gotta go. Bye. There's Jim.
With my shake.
There you go. Here's the house. I can't.
This you can show.
Oh, I can show this?
I said the exterior.
Oh, wait a minute.
I said the exterior we could show. There was
So the video you sent me yesterday I can show?
yes.
All right, because he's got his garage floor and there's his brick going up. As per usual, we missed a question on Ask Us
Did we?
Anything. Yeah, not on Ask Us Anything, on the tag. If you could pay somebody to do anything for you, what would it be?
Paint.
Without a doubt. Mine would be to clean my house. I don't mind cleaning, but I would like somebody to come in and, like a Hazel. You know what a Hazel is? Oh, see that? I dated myself. There used to be a show that was on. She was a maid. She was for the Baxters. It's greasy. Okay, Samantha, explain what you want to be done.
Okay, I want a little, this is our pantry on the other side of this wall. So think about it. You go grocery shopping, you back in. If there's a little door here, I can put all the groceries in the little door, and then they're all in the house. Easy peasy, instead of unloading the car and walking all the way around and making 100 trips. It's right here.
So what happens when you get 4 bags in there and you got nowhere else to put it?
Oh, I'll get it in there, don't you worry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what is your objection to it?
First off, you're letting weather into the house.
You're not letting weather in, it's a door. Think milk chute.
Yeah.
I want like that. It would be a double door. Well, what kind of weather are you gonna get in? It's happening. Whether you do it or I do it, it's happening.
Because tell them why.
Because I'm not scared and this isn't my first rodeo.
And she knows how to use the tools.
She does.
What are you putting in?
And we're putting in a little door,
What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, why not?
right? So that when I unload the groceries, it's right in the pantry where they need to be.
You see, if he doesn't want to do it, all you gotta do is grab his circular saw, cut a hole in the house, and he'll have to fix it.
That's exactly right.
That was my
Would
thought.
not be the first time she did that either.
And it probably won't be the
I've been
last.
known to take down trees with sawzalls. I mean, I'm not scared.
No. There's the side of the house. With all the mud. Well, we're at Lowe's because we have to get the wood that Jimmy needs to reinforce the shower. So, let's go. It's kind of cold today. And here's all the wood we need. And the insulation to do the bathroom. And then we're going to put some handicap bars up. This one is for when you climb into the shower. Show you. It's gonna look like that when you climb into the shower. And then on the one wall. So who only knows how much this is gonna cost. But at least we're saving on labor. The Lowe's final bill, $329.12. It's not going to be cheap doing this bathroom, let me tell you. Well, we're home. It's been a long day, a really long day. Jimmy's appliances were supposed to come today. He was supposed to get his washer and dryer, his refrigerator, and his dishwasher. And the guy they called ahead of time, said they were coming. And Jimmy's house doesn't look like there's anybody there because we're all parked out on the street. The way Jimmy's house is, it doesn't look like a normal street anyway. But the house kind of looks vacant. So when the guys pulled up with the truck, I went out and opened the front door. I didn't go out there. He doesn't have a porch. But I went and I waved to them so that they could see that somebody was in the house. And then they were just sitting at the end of the driveway, not coming in, because Jimmy has a very muddy driveway. And I called Jimmy. I told him, I said, you better go out there because I think they're going to drive away. He says, they are not going to drive away. So he went out there. And I should have got a video of him because he was out there arguing with the people because they didn't want to. I mean, they're used to, I understand, they're used to like pulling up in a nice cement, paved subdivision and going up a paved driveway into the house and just smooth sailing to get into the house. This was not going to be smooth sailing getting into the house. Jimmy did explain that to the people when he bought the appliances, that it was a new build, that, like there wasn't driveways or anything like that. And they said that would be no issues. So it wasn't like he didn't tell them ahead of time that was what's going to happen. And so he went down there and they weren't going to deliver it. So he said, oh, you are going to deliver the stuff. So it was like not a regular, like a huge delivery truck. It was like the size of a U-Haul, like the kind you rent yourself when you're going to move yourself. It wasn't that big. And so Jimmy says, all you got to do is back up into the driveway and you can back up right into the garage, and the garage is paved, and then you can go right into the house. And I kept saying, oh no, we're not going to get up there. There's too much mud. We're going to get stuck. And he kept saying, Jimmy said, you are not going to get stuck. And they go, well, we will. And so he said, well, let me back the truck up. I know how to drive it. I'll back it up. And they go, we can't let you because of liability issues, which we understand. And so he said, well, I'll just direct you in. And then he said, well, I think we're going to get stuck. And Jimmy says, I'll tell you what, if you get stuck, I will pay for the tow truck to come and pull you out, and I will pay you your hourly rate while we're waiting for the tow truck to come. That's how confident I am that you can get up my driveway. Very reluctantly, they did, but they were not happy campers. And then when they got in the house and they didn't have the refrigerator, Samantha was not a happy camper. She's been waiting and waiting for these because they've postponed this delivery I don't know how many times. So they had to call the store, and it turned out that the original warehouse didn't deliver it to them, so that now that she has to set up another date for them to come back to do it. So she was not happy. And then we went to Lowe's to get all of our stuff, which I showed you. This bathroom is going to be the death of me yet, I'm telling you. We spent $300 for the mold inspection, $150 to have the mold removed. No, wait a minute. $300 for them to come in the door. That was it. $150 they charged for the mold inspection. The $300 was just the estimate. I understand that they charge you for the estimate. I'm going to question this because I haven't paid the final bill yet. I always assumed, because I've worked with other places where they come in, and that if they come in to give you an estimate and you do the work from them, then they deduct the amount of the estimate from the job that they're doing. But if you just get the estimate and then they don't do anything, you have to pay for the estimate. I have no problem with that, because how many people would have just said, let me figure out what it is, they'll tell me what it is, and then I'll go ahead and fix it. I don't have a problem with that. So when I talked to the girl on the phone, she told me it was going to cost $300 for them to come in the door to give me the estimate, but that if I hired them, that they would deduct the $300 away, but I had to pay the $300 when they came to give me the estimate. So I paid $300 when they gave me the estimate. And then they charged me, but then on my bill that I got, it shows that I paid them $150, which they subtracted for the mold inspection fee. But I know I paid them $300. I know I didn't pay them $150. So I have to look up that receipt, because I know I have it somewhere. So I paid that, and this is where they get you, because the first time when I paid the $300, I didn't have the cash on me, and I for some reason, pulled out my credit card. And so they charged me a fee for using my credit card. They charged me $15. Yeah, $15 for using my credit card. And so I thought, oh, because I paid $315. Yeah. So that would have been what? 5%? Probably? I don't know. It's too late for me to figure out math this time of night. I had to pay $15 fee. So then when they came and did the work, I had to pay them half back. So I gave them half of it down, and I thought, I'm not going to give them a credit card again. I'm going to make sure I put it on my debit card this time. So I gave them my debit card, and then they charged me 20%. 20% fee. And I didn't really realize it because I was like, that was the day I was arguing with the people that were trying to take advantage of me to get get all my information about everything on my computer. And so I thought, I'm going to question them again. So when they came this last time and they told me how much it was to finish the job, I thought, I'm going to give them an electronic check this time because they don't do the handwritten checks. This is how they get you. They didn't take the handwritten check. So I did the electronic check, and they said I'm going to get something in the email that was going to show that they made 2 small deposits, that I had to tell them that I received the 2 small deposits, and then they would put my check through to make sure at the same time. So I said, okay, so I did that. And then I noticed that they charged me $30 for a service fee. So I called them up and I go, what's this $30 service fee? And they go, well, if you do anything but cash. And I go, well, the guy, if I would have known that, I would have went to the bank and got cash. I asked if I could do a check, and nobody told me there would be a fee. And she says, oh, they should have mentioned that. Yeah, okay, whatever. So I said, fine. So then I got the deposits. One was for 3 cents and one was for 10 cents. But it wouldn't let me clarify it. So then I waited a day or two, and then I called them back, and I go, you know what? You haven't taken the money out from the electronic check yet. I showed that you gave me the 2 small deposits into my account, and those aren't showing either. So I don't want to send you a check because I don't need you floating this around with $1,600 coming out twice. That's $3,200. And then I'm going to have to go after you to get my other $1,600 back. And she says, no, we'll stop payment on the electronic check. I don't believe them. I just don't. So I said, oh, okay, well, the check is in the mail. It's not, because I'm going to wait a full week just to make sure. But then maybe I'm kind of screwing myself with that. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to drive over to the company and hand them hand them cash and get a receipt. And then make sure that they stop payment on my check. I don't know. It's just, I'm telling you, this bathroom. So then figure that's $3,200, and I paid $300 for that. It was $3,500. Paid $300 for the lumber for Jimmy to repair the shower. So now we're up to $3,800. I still got to pay for the tile guy, and I still got to buy the tile. It's like, geez, for a shower, just for a simple shower. Life with Sandy. But it's going to cost you money, that's for sure. So anyway, I did finish watching Inventing Anna on Netflix. Another show that always got me aggravated. Like, how could people be this stupid to follow this girl around? And then part of me would feel sorry for one of the characters. When I heard the defense's side, and I'm thinking, or the prosecution side, and I thought, I feel so bad for them. But then when the defense would point out the other side, I'd be a hard person on the jury. But I would be fair. I know that, so. Okay, that's it. I guess that's all I got to say for tonight. So, but if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. As always, stay safe, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.